Hello, you're watching CGTN live from Rongjiang County in southwest China's Guizhou province. And the county has just been hit by a major flood. It is said it's once in 50 years. It's quite severe. And joining me today is a guest from a local authority, and his name is Pan Jiming. 潘老师你好。
你好。
我们来先，我看这个咱们现在这个情况，好像我从来没有见过这么泥泞的一个情况。最近怎么样啊？现在？
对，就是现在是6月份的话，是我们这边的雨季嘛，就这几天刚刚就是从6月21号开始，陆续的就是有雨情。
So June is the rainy season, and it's seen continuous heavy rainfall over the past few days. 就是最近几天这个下雨的情况特别严重，是不是？
对的。
然后造成了这个可能你们说是50年 once in 50 years flood。
超50年一遇的。
超50年一遇的。
对。
Have you ever seen something like this？ 这种情况很常见吗？应该不常见，对不对？
不常见
50年一遇，对所有的这个村民来说，是 for all the villagers and for the residents, it's quite something big. Never happened before in 50 years. 50年没有见过。
对。
那他们的反应是什么样？
超乎大家所有人的意料嘛，就是
beyond imagination. This is something abnormal for the residents here. 最严重的时候，这个水位到哪儿？
目前咱们现在的水位现在是在我们的城北的这个体育场馆旁边，然后目前咱们再从公路往上的话，应该在2到3米这样子。
Okay, so 2 or 3 meters. That's how deep water is near this region. But now we're seeing actually the flood is gone. But a couple days ago, from the drone image, the entire county. 2-3天前。24th, on June 24th, chairs and there's some technical difficulty. All right, we're back. Sorry about the technical difficulty we're encountering right now because of the flood has destroyed the steady power system and maybe the communication system around this area. Hope you can stay with us. We are here in Rongjiang County, one of the worst hit areas in the latest flood in southwest China. As you can see, the city is still drenched in floodwater, but it's better than a couple days earlier. And the traffic is jammed. You can see the residents are covered in mud, wearing their rubber shoes, boots, slippers, and the traffic police are giving us advice to go to a safer location. So basically, a couple days earlier, the town was hit by a major flood. Local people describe it as a once in 50 years catastrophic disaster. 潘老师，现在的话，这个水位退下去以后，咱们还在进行方面的工作。
这个是这个清淤，就是在地上的这个泥土。另外一个是低洼水处的抽水。
Okay.
低洼地方的抽水。
Taking the water out of the drains and also clean the muds. Okay. 这些泥土都是来自
就是从河里面冲过来的。
So the mud and silt were from the riverbed brought up by the flood. 地上好像有些这个泥土已经干了。
对，这个位置还是已经冲洗过了。
今天是没有降雨是吗？
今天没有，昨天和今天都没有。
So it's been raining non-stop over the past few days, but today it came to a halt. 我看明天好像又有这个
有阵雨是吧？还是
应该是有阵雨。We might have some more rainfall tomorrow. We'll keep an eye on it. A lot of garbage in the street. Furniture's soaked. 像这个地方，它的水位能达到多高啊？
这个应该也是有3米。
3米。
就是离这个我们公路这样。
3 meters above ground. That's how deep the water is. 3米。
对。
Wow, that's horrible. Like 3 meters. Can't imagine that. 所以那段时间市民他们是怎么安置的？
就是往高处走嘛，把所有的我们的这个车辆还有这个群众就都往这个地势比较高的地方去，就是往那边走。
So the local government relocated the residents to higher ground and safer locations over the past few days, and 大概是转移了多少人？
这大概有5万人左右。
About 50,000 residents were relocated to safer places. 那这次总共受影响的群众大概有多少？
就是受影响，
受到这个灾情影响。
这个
我看了一个数据，是不是10万还是？
那可能有。
So about 100,000 people were affected by the flood. 现在这个在县城里的情况，好像感觉陆陆续续是不是要再恢复正常的这种？
是的，现在就是在大力的抢修、恢复供电，还有这个道路设施，把它恢复交通恢复出来，还有电力恢复起来。
Okay, so local government is now restoring the city back to normal by repairing electricity and the public facilities. It's just the traffic is so bad. Maybe we should turn right. 向右行 turn right. Mr. Pan says we should turn right and go to another location to avoid the traffic. 现在学校重新开了吗？
停课了，
停课了是吧？
对，停课。
So school is suspended due to safety reasons. 其他一些公共活动也是。
公共活动基本也是在停止。
Public activities are also suspended for safety reasons. So this was quite unprecedented for this small town. A once in 50 years flood. The 周边的这些有些商店被淹了以后，他们是什么样一个反应？
也是我们也有提前预报，然后这个大家也在前期就是在大水来临、洪水来临之前，也是把比较贵重的物资已经搬运了，然后后面的这些冲出来的都是那些比较重的货柜啊什么的，就这样，就是商店里面的这些货架。
So the county made some forecasts and told the vendors to clear their shops and bring their valuables with them. But those who cannot be moved are some cabinets, furnitures, and the stores. 我们看到很多这个大型的货车，它这些货车是用来
大城或者是就是清理这个街上的这个杂物，就是被洪水冲过来的这些包括这些垃圾啊，或者这个这些杂物嘛。
Okay, we're also seeing some big trucks carrying loads of trash, garbage brought by the flood. For those of you who have just joined us, we are here in Rongjiang County in southwest China's Guizhou province. The county was hit by a major flood over the past few days, and it's recovering right now. Okay, and we might have some technical difficulty if we are breaking off. Please stay with us. All right, we're stuck in traffic. Maybe we should take a walk in the county and see the street by ourselves. All right, let's go. It's quite hot. Hot and humid. So this county is famous for its football games. It's called the Village League. It's quite popular over the past 2 years. As you can see, the residents are taking shelter Maybe you're just enjoying the afternoon after what happened over the past few days. Maybe need some time to relax. Wow, this is really muddy. Residents are clearing the area affected by the flood. Watch out, there's mud everywhere. 接下来我们还会注意怎么样一些工作？
就清理过后就还有消杀消毒嘛。
消杀 disinfection。Why is that? Why is disinfection important? 为什么消杀在现在显得尤为重要？
因为这个洪水它带来大量的杂物，它会发生这个有些有这个还有害的这个
bacteria, virus, and brought by the water, and it's dirty. We can tell it's really muddy. Maybe there's something dirty in that. Let's kill the bacteria first. Okay, disinfection is a must after such disaster. 我们接下来再往哪边走一下，看一看这个城市里的这个。
走的话，咱们可以往
All right, let's take a walk and let's follow Mr. Pan. So this is my first time here in Rongjiang. I'm hoping I could visit the place under another circumstance. You 看到这个影响还是挺大，但是可能咱们老百姓还是比较乐观的。
对，这个大家也是。
Although this might be a huge impact for the county and its people, but from their faces we can tell they're quite optimistic about the future work. Life continues. 就是Oh, it feels like walking in a swamp. Oh, I can't believe this is a county. Should we go this way?
”最近没有，也是
没有
这个也前期的话，前几年有涨洪水，但是不会那么大。
Okay, we've encountered extreme weathers, but not as extreme as this one.
不好上网，要不往这里走，然后往进入那个小区去。走。
All right, let's follow Mr. Pan.
那走道路吧。
So basically, we're walking among the vehicles, big trucks. It's quite dangerous, but there's no way we can walk on a pedestrian walk because it's filled with garbage and mud. And see an electric scooter over there, stuck in mud. This 广告牌是被冲毁了吗？
对。
A broken billboard. Damaged by the.
前面这个淤泥有点深了，有点深了。
We are getting into some deeper mud zone. And I can tell you, this is not a pleasant smell. It smells something rotten. Oh, whoa. I think I need a new pair of shoes. I can feel the mud in my shoes and my socks. Make sure you disinfect. This is quite important because you don't know what's in the mud. Well, and it's quite slippery. People, this is the worst flood ever happened to the county. All right, there goes my shoes. Sorry, I gotta cut through the traffic. I think I need a new pair of shoes. It's okay. Whoa. 潘老师，我们好像也看到很多救援的车辆哦。
对对。
A lot of the rescuers vehicles carrying 有没有带一些物资啊这些东西？
啊，他们也是带了很多这个食品、矿泉水，还有这个方便面，包括很多的这个。
So rescuers from all over the place, from all over the area, carried supplies including water, food, daily necessities to the worst hit area in this county.
前面是我们的农贸市场。
So that's a grocery market for agricultural products. So it's the pond. You see big machinery and the camp. Look at all the garbage. There's a lot of work to be done.
现在是我们政府也在组织这个社会力量来帮助这个我们县里面在救助，然后群众也在自力更生，也在清理自。
So not only the government but also the regular folks are helping to restore their homeland. 群众大概有多少数量？这个自发性的去？
现在也是几乎受灾的都参与了。
So basically everyone who were impacted by the disaster are involved now to restore their home. 农贸市场
前面走的话是一条街道，一条商。
哦，那条街道是
也就是我们一般的街道
啊，是 regular street，
也是在足球场附近的街道。
Okay. Where are my shoes? Let's cover in mud. I think we need a pair of boots later if we need to cover the story like this. All right, Mr. Pine, where next?
咱们就往足球场里面走吧。
Okay, Mr. Pine is showing us his hometown. For those of you who have just joined us on CGTN, you're watching CGTN live in Rongjiang County, southwest China's Guizhou province. There's been a new round of rainfall in the southwest and other regions across China. It's quite hot. 有点热哈。
有点热。这个是6月份、6、7月份是我们这里比较热的季节。
雷霆救援是本地的一个救援吗？
不是不是，
啊，Lightning Rescue。Thanks for the hard work。
这应该是全国性的社会力量，包括那个蓝天雷霆救援。
定边雷霆啊，定边 is a city or 这是一个城市还是定边？
应该是一个组织吧？
一个组织是吧？Okay, an organization, NGO, to the rescue. So apparently we can see a lot of rescuers from around this place coming to help the county overcome difficulty. That is quite touching. Although their homeland in ruins, there's still hope.
那就是足球场的方向。
That's the soccer field.
看往哪里走？往那塘水。
足球场是在里面吗？
对对。
我们可以进去看一下吗？
可以。
Yeah, Mr. Pine is going to show us a local soccer field, a football field. I can tell that's a zebra line, but there's no way we can cross that.
只能从这里去了。
Well, I guess I'll just do it. Shall we? 过吗？
过，让车先过，让车先过。
And this truck is like a cruiser. All right. There's only one way to go.
走了。
Let's go.
这边有人行道。对。
Another broken billboard. 走吧。You can see volunteers cleaning the streets, cleaning their home. So not only the government is on action, but also regular folks in this small town.
一直往前走吧。
All right, Mr. Pan says we should go forward and.
这样子好多一点。
All right, there goes my pants. Ugh.大哥，你在清理什么呀？这是什么呀？
电磁炉啊。
电磁炉啊。
对，坏掉了。
An oven broken.
到试一下看好不好换。
So this guy says he wants to try if the oven is still working, stove is working. See, they're quite optimistic. So we should wear a shirt. But you can see the residents are quite optimistic about their future, although it's a really catastrophic disaster.
往那边走。
大哥，给我冲一下嘛！哦，
好安逸哦，
好安逸哦，谢谢 ，Thank you。一点点。
远一点，没事。
And in this town, people are quite friendly. I think the disaster brought them together, stronger, united as one. 谢谢大哥。 All right, as we continue. 潘老师，我们的足球场在哪儿啊？
前面，
在前面是吗 ？Still a bit far from the soccer field. See more people with shovels, cleaning the street, cleaning the mud.
泥巴起来，这都是春草的那个这边。
And we're here in Rongjiang County, the worst hit area and the latest flood. Han 老师，今天我还是想看一下这个足球场，因为我是听说这个榕江真的是春潮非常有名。Rongjiang County is famous for its football culture. Soccer culture. We'll head there and take a look. Every step is an adventure. I think once they clean the 哦，前面是 the main entrance。OK， 大门。对。
自己小心啊。
哦，小心 ，watch out for the garbage. There might be broken glasses. Oh, ankle deep mud. Oh, watch out, watch out. 小心啊，这边有个坑。Another rescue team from Blue Sky Rescue Team. It seems like whenever there's a the natural disaster in China, people from all over the country come to the rescue. Almost feel like it's the disaster that brought people together tighter. Hey, 你好，你是救援队的吗？对。啊，你好，你从哪里来啊？
我从贵州遵义。
From 贵州遵义 ，it's a close by city. 来了多少天呢？
来了2天了。
2天了，对吧？
对。
感觉怎么样？
反正还是心里面，这个灾情看见，觉得真的不好，太严重了。
Yeah, it's very severe. It's very severe. Thanks for the hard work and thank you for your service. As I was saying, people from across the region and even across the country come to rescue this small county, helping them to restore their homeland. Wait, this is the soccer field? 这是足球场吗？
对的。
Where's the grass? 草皮呢？
草皮被吹走了，被那个洪水 冲走了。
So the grass is gone because the flood. 这边原来草皮都没有了。
啊，就在中间这一块，现在都是被那草皮就被洪水冲走了嘛。
Wow, it's kind of hard to believe that this place used to be a soccer field covered with artificial grass. 人工草皮是吗？
对，
人工草皮 artificial grass. But now you don't see any grass here. It's all get carried away in the flood. If you can see that, there are 4 Chinese characters. Guizhou Cunchao means Village League of Guizhou. It's quite a big event. 贵州春超应该是近期还会举行呢。如果说这个灾情过后，
对，灾情过后可能要一段时间吧，可能要修复，可能要花很长时间，可能这样子。
So it might take a while for the village to recover from this disaster, but eventually the village lake will be back. 哎，原来春超这会儿是特别热闹的，然后现在看这个反差，心里面是有点儿。
对，你看那个洪水淹到那个位置，你看那个看台那里，就是绿色那个布那里，你看。在
绿色的布那块是吗？
对对，
那么高吗？
你说那么高，他们2个坐在后面，那2个人坐在后面。
Okay, so the water level is as high as those people who are sitting there. See the guy who's waving at us? That's the water level. That's how high the water level was. I think we see some colleagues from. Yeah, we're live. 直播。Yeah, this is definitely from the river. 就是河里面冲上来。
这个厚度接近30公分，差不多。现在已经被铲了。
30 centimeters. 30 centimeters. About that high. And definitely smells bad. That's why we need to disinfect that, because all the bacteria and dirty stuff in the mud. 那些就是消沙的一些工具，是不是？
没有，现在主要是还是在清淤，那个铲车来把这个泥土把它拖走。
So first thing is we need to clean all the mud in the county and then disinfection.
对，这个就是
这个就是消沙是吧？消沙的。So those are equipment for disinfection. 今天的确看了很多啊 ，We've seen a lot today, and it's only part of the town, but we can feel that already. How people stand together strong in natural disaster in Guizhou, and that's the spirit that should be carried on. I think that's it for today's tour. Thank you for joining us on CGTN, and we will keep you updated in the future. And stay tuned. Bye for now.
And heavy rainfall is expected in Guangdong, Hubei, and Hainan provinces within 24 hours. 6 people have died from floods in Rongjiang County, Guizhou province. The floods damaged roads and disrupted communications in the province. The rainfall has subsided as rescue personnel rushed to clear roads and restore facilities. And in Guangxi Autonomous Region, the water level of the Liujiang River dropped but still exceeds the warning level. And emergency responders are on alert in many areas of Guangxi.
China's southwest province of Sichuan and its neighboring areas have been affected by intense rainfall over the past few days. Our reporter Sun Tianyuan has more.
It's been raining over the past few days in Chengdu. and as you can see, the rain finally came to a halt. But another round of rainfall is on its way to southwest China. That's according to the China Meteorological Center. Parts of Sichuan province will see moderate to heavy rain, and some areas could get heavy to very heavy downpours. Thunderstorms, strong winds, and short bursts of intense rain are also expected. Since Tuesday, local governments across the province began moving people to safer places. Over 30,000 residents have been evacuated. Experts warn that the rain could also trigger floods and landslides, and people in risk zones should stay away from valleys and mountain streams. Swimming and camping near rivers is strongly discouraged. Meanwhile, nearby Guizhou province has already been hit hard by flooding. In response, the central government has allocated 100 million yuan to support emergency recovery there. That's around 14 million US dollars. The funds will be used for roads, water systems, hospitals, and schools that have been affected. And another 100 million yuan has been sent to South China's Guangdong and Hunan for recovery as well. The goal is to help these areas to get back to normal as soon as possible.
And we're seeing extreme weathers on the other side of the Pacific Ocean as well. Extreme heat wave has brought temperatures and high humidity to much of the eastern United States. And weather authorities say nearly 160 million Americans will be affected by the heat dome. High temperatures are also putting pressure on the region's power grid, transportation, and hospitals. Jim Spellman reports.
Summer has just begun, but already tens of millions in the U.S. are sweltering under record high temperatures.
It's raging hot. I woke up this morning on personal trainer, so just getting on the train and coming into the city, humidity was ridiculous.
Meteorologists say a system known as a heat dome has been parked over much of the eastern United States.
We know that hot air likes to rise, so in general, hot air is rising, but it reaches this dome of high pressure that is forcing it downward, causing it to compress and further heat. So it's kind of this continual cycle where the air is rising and sinking, and as it sinks, it heats more and more.
At least 7 states have seen record-breaking or tying temperatures. Boston topped 38 degrees Celsius, 102 degrees Fahrenheit, breaking its record for the month of June.
Humid, that's the worst, the humidity. The heat sucks, but the humidity is what makes you sweat and feel sticky, and I don't like it.
Across the Midwest, roads have been cracking under the extreme heat. Trains have been forced to slow since the heat can cause rails to expand. Lakes and pools are packed as people try to find relief for themselves and their pets.
The worst thing for them, I think, it's the pavement. It gets really, really hot.
Some relief is expected Thursday when the heat dome lifts and lower temperatures arrive. But this could be just the beginning of a long, hot summer for many in the United States. Jim Spellman, CGTN, Washington.
And to discuss all of this, we're now joined via Zoom by Shen Yiyang, Director of the Inclusive Development Research Center in Beijing. Mr. Shen, welcome to the program. We get a sense that floods are becoming more frequent now, but is that being supported by statistics, and what can we do about it?
Well, thank you for having me. I think the reason of those abnormal, climate situation is also caused by the global climate change. And of course, we have seen that the Chinese government has been working hard for the early response, early warning, and quick response schemes, mechanisms. But I think still a lot of things need to be done. I think for major cities, we can see those cooperations between different sectors. But for smaller cities, still a lot of works should be well prepared. So, for example, a kind of integrated, a cooperation mechanism should be set up for different sectors like transport sector, housing sector, agriculture, meteorological, and others. So, for disaster prevention and also not just flooding, but maybe in the next month, extreme heat, these heat waves can be also hitting China, our country. I think the trend is that in the future, the abnormal weather would be more frequent.
Right, and Mr. Chen, China is not alone in this regard. We've seen a major heat wave is affecting many countries across the globe as well, with the US, for instance, witnessing record-breaking temperatures in nearly 40 cities with a high degree of humidity. What is causing the heat wave? How should countries adapt to protect the people, especially vulnerable groups?
Not just on the US, but also South Asia, like India, also facing the same issue. So we can see that the global climate change also caused, like, the La Nina, El Nino, those kind of, phenomenon. And that also affect the local regional climate. So I think, for especially for developing countries, need to be well prepared. We can remember that in Pakistan in the past years, there's big flood, and also in the Middle East, North Africa, there's those drought, and also this food shortage. So I think not only budget, but also people need to be well prepared, and also international community need to work together. So different countries need to be join hand to deal with this.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shen Yiyang, for your analysis on the global weather.